Before we get into this demonstration, stop, pause, do me a favor real quick. Go over to my other YouTube channel, Dangerous Criminals. Go over there and check that demonstration out when you get some time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Peace and love. If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. This right here is the story that just keeps on giving, y'all. I'm talking about, here it is, the police has released a photo of the suspect's vehicle that was involved in Big Jook murder. Check it out. Now, I want y'all to pay close attention to the details of the vehicle. And what I mean by that, the black rims, the sunroof, the white car, understanding that this is a Ford Explorer. Do y'all know that they are saying that that same car was linked to a first-degree attempted murder 1 week before the murder of CMG Big Jook? Check it out.
Folks, tonight, a violent start to the year as Memphis police are already busy trying to track down the person who shot and critically injured a man in a busy area of East Memphis. WREG's Kwamitra Wilborn spoke to one Memphis father who says the ongoing violence has him scared for his own daughter's safety.
The Ridgeway Loop in Poplar Avenue area is known as a thriving shopping and business district in the Memphis area. Each day, hundreds of people drive through the intersection, but the last thing anyone would expect to drive through is a crime scene. Unfortunately, that's exactly what one driver experienced Friday night. Memphis police say shortly after 10 o'clock, a Lyft driver pulled up beside a white vehicle on Ridgeway Center Parkway approaching the Ridgeway Loop. A police report says a woman inside the Lyft noticed multiple bullet holes in the driver's side window of the car. She told officers she could hear someone in distress inside the vehicle. Jumping right into action, the woman reportedly assisted the victim in getting out of the vehicle. Those who drove by the area say they're not surprised by the incident.
Until the people want to change, you get in, you go get Superman for the mayor. It ain't gonna make a difference.
The victim was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Police say they found 7 shell casings around the vehicle, indicating the shooting may have happened at that location. However, it's unclear exactly when the shooting happened and where the shooter went.
I want the crime to stop. I wanted to be safe for my little girl to go out and play.
MPD has not revealed a motive. Reporting from East Memphis, Kwamitra Wilborn, WREG, News Channel 3.
Emergency responders rendered aid to the victim there on the scene before rushing him to the hospital where, again, he was listed in critical condition at last check. If you know anything at all, folks, that could help police, call Crime Stoppers at 528-CASH.
Now this is crazy. I'm talking about, man, this right here is crazy. And according to the reports, they are saying that when they ran up on this Tesla and shot it up, There was rifle and handgun shell casings left at the scene. And according to reports that I'm getting, they saying the same thing was left at the scene of CMG Big Jook. Rifle casings and handgun casings. All I'm going to say right now, and I need y'all to hear me out, it's just a matter of time before these guys get locked up. It's just a matter of time, and let me explain to y'all why. Because as long as they've been having that vehicle, as long as they've been putting in work in that vehicle, there is other people's, right? I'm talking about that's associated with them and that is not associated with them, seeing them in that vehicle. I guarantee it. And let me explain to y'all why I say that. Because at some point, they got to park the vehicle somewhere. At some point, they had to ride and go get something to eat. At some point, they pulled up to some homeboys and some homegirls and some neighbors was out there and they synced that vehicle. They've been having it too long for them not to get seen in that vehicle. Let me explain something to y'all. When the police release a picture of your vehicle, especially a vehicle that you've been committing crimes in, and a vehicle that distinct, blacked out tint, black rims, sunroof, white car, you mean to tell me that people didn't see them park that car? You mean to tell me that people ain't see them walk to the car? You mean to tell me people ain't see them get out the car? Nah. Somebody seen them. They had the car too long and they putting in work in it. And not only that, the way things go now, they friends and people that they associate with is now looking at them like, you see what I'm saying? Oh, y'all's the one that the police looking for that vehicle. The one that y'all was in. Now, allow me to say something, right? The vehicle sped off without no license plate after the murder of Big Jook. Now, my mind is not finna allow me to compute that these guys is riding around in Memphis, car full of guns, that tent, the way that the tent is, dark, blacked out tent with no license plates. And the reason why my mind is so, I can't compute it, is because when you riding around with no license plates, you are just begging for the police to come and arrest you. You are begging for the police to come and pull you over. Come on now, we got to keep it real. Just us, right? We ain't even police, but just us, taxpaying citizens or gangsters, whatever we want to call ourselves. If we in our hood, I don't care if you in the great ghettos across America, I don't care if you in the great suburbs of America. If you see a car without no license plates, you like, well, hold on. Why no license plates? Right? Instantly, alarm bells start to go off. Ding, 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 ding. This car ain't got no license plates. Why do you get alert when you see a car without license plates? Because we understand what that means. If the car ain't got no license plates, they doing crime or they finna commit crime. That's why it's ding, ding, ding for us, and we ain't even the law. So imagine when the police see a car like that. So that's what kind of got my mind, because it's hard for me to believe that they riding around Memphis, car full of guns with no license plate. The only thing that I can think of is that when they pulled up to go put in the work on Big Jook, rest in peace to that brother, when they pulled up, they understood that they was finna go kill something, and they got out the car and snatched them license plates off. And when they gonna get to where they gonna get, they gonna put them back on. But see, that's the thing. That's why I'm kind of confused. Y'all get in the comments and help me out with this one. Because even if they did pull off without the license plate, at some point they gotta stop and put the license plates back on. And stopping and doing that, somebody can see them. You see what I'm saying? So that's what kind of got me thrown off about the whole thing with the license plates. I'm talking about a quick question. Let me ask y'all something. When y'all see a strange person come in y'all neighborhood, y'all take a mental note of that. It's just, we can't help it. It's just something that we do. We live in a neighborhood. We familiar with everybody. We familiar with the cars. We familiar with the faces. Whenever we see something new, we taking a mental note. Who is that? Who is she? Who is they? It's just natural, right? Because we're not familiar with them. When you in your neighborhood and you see a car that just is not, you're not familiar with the car, you take a mental note. Who car is that? I ain't never seen it around here before. Who got out that car? You see what I'm saying? The reason why I'm telling y'all that is this right here. When that car, that white Ford Explorer with that tint and those black rims, when they pulled up somewhere, people did exactly what we do. If they're not familiar with it. And even if they familiar with it, it's still telling us that somebody seen them in the car. That's just like a face. That's just like a face. That's just like a picture of somebody. When they put your car out there like that, and you've been riding in the car for so long, they had the car a week putting in work before this demonstration right here with CMG Jook. Come on, man. Now, this is what I assume and this is what I expect. I expect that car to be burning right now. I'm talking about fire coming out of everywhere. And let me explain to y'all why. The guys that's in that car that's been putting in all their work, they understand that the car burnt. The car's burnt. And they understand, if they ain't fools, that this car can lead the police to them. If they ain't fools, they understand that. If they've been in the game long enough. So what do criminals do? They gonna burn the car to smithereens. Why, hood educated? Why they gonna burn the car? Let me explain to you. Bullet casings, bullet fragments, DNA, hair follicles, skin follicles, fingerprints, all that gonna die in the fire. You see what I'm saying? All that's gonna die in the fire. So that's why they burn the car to smithereens. Now, if that car is not burning, if they not finding this car burnt up, let me tell you what's going on. The car in somebody's garage somewhere. It's hidden. The car in somebody's garage somewhere, hiding. But it can't move. And the danger of it sitting there, the killers know that if the police come, they got the car. They got the pictures of the car. They got the car, it's in the garage. And that's something that a lot of criminals be like, nah, we want to dissociate ourselves away from this car because we understand this car gonna lead to the killers. This car gonna lead to that attempted murder. We want to get away from that car. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of people are saying that maybe it's a rented car. Allow me to say this right here. Even if it is a rented car, it's still attaching that car to somebody. So just imagine some young brothers or whatever, they had a female or some rent a car. Y'all don't think people in Memphis is looking at that car on the news like, man, that's the car that killed Big Jook. And if it's a rental car service, they know they got one of them type of cars. You feel what I'm saying? The rental car service know like, that look like our joint, just without the license plates on it. So when whoever bring it back, If they ain't told the police already, oh yeah, they rented this and they use the credit card. We don't accept cash no more. The credit card is to so-and-so, so-and-so. It's still linking somebody to the car. That's the cold-blooded thing about when they get a picture of a car. Now, if the car is stolen, like I said before, they had the car too long. Somebody synced them around that car. Somebody synced them get in that car. Somebody synced them getting out that car. Somebody synced them going to go put gas in the damn car. Going to go buy blunts, weed, liquor in the car. Somebody synced them in that car, and that's why I'm saying that it's just a matter of time. We gotta understand something, y'all. This is just not a regular murder. This is Big Jook, Yo Gotti's brother. Police, federal authorities understand that this stuff is correlated. They ain't no fools. Come on now, who we fooling? This stuff is correlated some type of way. And being that it is the same way that they are trying to prove the murder of young Dolph, we gotta understand they are gonna try to prove the murder of Big Jook. This is Hood Educated, not Lane Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.